Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, my number 5 is a game called Vexation on the Xbox 360. It's an
called what?
indie game. Vexation.
Vexation.
Yeah.
Never heard that word in my life. But okay.
I don't think it's actually a word. It's an indie game, and it's the latest game by No Static Software.
I was going to say Silver Dollar, but this is way better.
No, Silver Dollar Games haven't made a game in about a week, so I hope they're all right. But no Static Software's Mike Oliphant is one guy. He made Quiet Please, which is a game I think is absolutely terrific. I think it's on iOS now, and a few other formats. And then he made Ascent of Kings, which is very similar, and Kung Fu Fight, which was a pretty good endless runner. But this is, during the opening credits, it says this is a Quiet Please game. So I assume that it's the same characters, so it's a series. It looks the same. It's not so much pixel art. It's Atari style. It's not even, you can't. There needs to be a descriptive. I mean, pixel art doesn't really describe what this looks like. It's so retro. It's like the most primitive. Visually, it's unbelievably primitive, but charming with it, and it looks great. So it's another Quiet Please game. If you played Quiet Please, some people I recommended it to didn't quite get it. It was a very simple. All you do is walk from left to right, and you can interact with things with one button, and that's it. You can hold one thing at a time. You just walk around solving puzzles. In Quiet Please, you were a young girl and you just wanted to get peace and quiet, which was a really charming game. But the most charming aspect of it was the conceit of it. This is a very similar, pretty much as charming, but there's something just a little bit askew about it, because the things that you're doing, you're basically on a family outing to the beach, and the little brother's there, he's still hassling you, your parents are there, but some of the stuff you do you're trying to get peace and quiet while sitting on a beach, and some of the stuff you have to do is you have to steal a drink from a cafe. You have to sort of distract the owner of the cafe and then steal a drink to give to someone else. You have to steal fish from this guy on the beach, and then you have to vandalise an ice cream van. And I just thought, this is not the same charming little girl from Quiet Please. But that's not to say it's not enjoyable. It really is. That there are a couple of really obtuse puzzles, and one of them I had to consult a walkthrough because it was really whacked out. I was like, what the hell is the answer to this? And I just couldn't get it. So I suppose that can't be classed as a good thing. But the game is, if you liked Quiet Please, or even if you didn't, the trial should be enough to sort of give you an idea about whether you'll like it. It's a very old school adventure game, and I really like it. It's short. I did it in about half an hour, if you don't count the time when I was wandering around trying to figure out this puzzle. But yeah, it's good. It's nice, really nice. I mean, the puzzles are really, by and large, really, really clever. So it's good. I like it. Vexation. It's on XBlig, and I think. Well, it's definitely on XBig, so check it out there.
Yeah, those other two games are on Vita. They're on the PlayStation Mobile section of the Vita. Yeah, I meant to get Quiet Please. I don't know why I didn't. I had it almost lined up. In fact, I actually think I bought it. So I'll check. I'll have to check that out. But I don't know if that's going to be on there as well. Maybe, but I'm sure it'll end up there.
Yeah, I knew that. No, that's because I've seen mentioned on Twitter that it's on PlayStation Mobile, and I know that you can get those games on Vita as well, because that's where you got those. Future Lab games.
That's right. Yeah, if you got a Vita and you didn't know this, which I didn't until a few weeks ago, if you go into the store and go into the PlayStation Mobile section, there's actually a fuckload of very, very cheap and a lot, decent games on there. The Future Lab stuff, a bunch of stuff that you might play elsewhere. At least have a look through if you don't know it's there, because there's a lot of very cheap stuff on there. Check it.
Yeah, do that. But Vexation, I'm not 100% sure it's there. If it's not, it might be there soon. But if you've got 360, check it out on XBlig. Otherwise, check out the No Static Software. It's good. I really like these games. So, yeah, check them out.